right, hello everyone. We are winding down to the end of the year, and this is your last project. This is going to count as your final exam or your EOC. Now, the directions that I'm sharing with you right now, these are the senior final exam project plan, but really this is the same process for anyone in Art 1 who is beginning your final exam project. So the first thing you're going to have to do is your plan. Hopefully you saw the demonstration or you watched the first video on how to begin this. There is a link in here. So the things that your plan is going to need to have is a drawing. So here's my drawing. I'm going to choose this one. You'll need a photo of it. If you want to change this drawing, you can. So you would submit this, and then how you change the drawing. It should kind of have the same basic structure. Then you are going to choose 3 of the following concepts, and I kind of went through that already. I have my 3 concepts. I'm going to choose what media I'm going to work with, and then I am going to explain my concept. So what is it about, and what do I want to show through this artwork as far as the meaning goes. So to submit this assignment, it's different than other assignments. You are going to fill out a Google form. So click on the Google form. There's nothing to submit in Canvas. Canvas just gets you to the Google form. This is 50 points of your final project. So make sure that you are using your school account, and you're going to go through these questions. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a photo of my daily sketch. So I'm going to have to go add a file. Whether it is on your computer because you took a webcam, or it is on your drive. So I'm going to select a device select a file from my device, because I had downloaded mine. Let's see. Oh, there it is. So here is an image. Notice how I cropped in really closely to it. If you have the whole page here, then I'm not going to understand for your plan which one you're choosing. So when you take a photo, you need to really get close in and crop into that. So I'm going to upload that. It's going to take a minute. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the checklist, and I'm going to say which of the concepts I'm going to incorporate. Oh, here I forgot. So if I'm going to change my sketch at all, like significantly, not just like make it better or just change the way I draw things, but if I'm moving things around in the arrangement, then you are going to want to take a photo of how you will change your sketch and upload it. So that's not a required question. Okay, so now you're going to choose at least 3 concepts you'll incorporate into your final artwork. There they all are. Choose the 3, choose your media that you're going to use, and explain the subject matter or meaning. So one of the things that I was going to do, you don't have to remember what your sketch was based off of, but mine was based off of I. And then I made these fish. So mine's really surreal. And how do I know that? Well, that is because one of the artists that I'm studying up here in the concepts is a surrealist. His name's Vladimir Kush. So right down here, I am going to explain that I am going to make a surrealist artwork that has fish with eyeballs in the middle of it. And then it has needles and eyes floating around. I might want to explain the style. Because I'm using a contour line drawing, and I'm using watercolor. Am I going to use realistic colors? Am I going to embellish it so that it looks hyper realistic? So I would explain that here. My concept or meaning, it's supposed to be dreamlike or unusual, not surreal is beyond real. So it seems real, but it's not real. Here's another thing I recommend you do. It says, send me a copy of my responses. So why would you do that? Because you are choosing 3 of these, If you don't write it down in your sketchbook, which you can, it is always good to have a copy of it here because I'm not going to be able to email everybody what their selections were. So that is the Google form. You submit it. This is your plan. I will be grading it, so there's no submission in Canvas. You submit it in the Google Doc, or I'm sorry, the Google form. So the next video will show you how to actually get started on your final artwork.